Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the information session of the Master of Geographic Information Science and Technology program at The Ohio State University. This is an online event. If you have any questions, we will be happy to answer that. You can probably either raise your hand or just type your questions in the chat box. And we will get to the questions after the presentation. Just need a bit of introduction. So my name is Ning-Chuan Xiao. I'm director of the MGIST program and also professor of geography at The Ohio State University. I started my career in GIST in the 1990s when I was a graduate student and also a GIS training instructor / consultant in China. I then came to the United States and earned my master's degree in GIS from Southern Illinois University at Carbondale. I then received my PhD in GIS from the University of Iowa. I joined the Faculty of Geography at Ohio State in 2003, and I have been teaching many of our GIS and spatial data analysis courses ever since then. So today I'll be happy to talk about our still new Master of Geographic Information Science and Technology program. I will first provide an overview of GIST, Geographic Information Science and Technology, as a profession and as a career. Then I will go over some special features of the online program. I should note that we also have an in-person program with exactly the same curriculum, but I will focus on the online today. And I will highlight the online features and then discuss our curriculum. I will wrap up this presentation with our admission process before we go to the Q&A if we have any questions. But again, you can raise your hand if you want to, if you have a burning question to ask. So the geospatial industry is a broad field that was formally named in 2004 by the U.S. Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration. In 2009, the U.S. government formally established two occupation titles. They are called Geospatial Information Scientists and Technologists and Geographic Information Systems Technicians, respectively, which then become Geographic Information Systems Technologists and Technicians, as we know today. I know it's mouthful of titles. So this is also shown on the on my slides. So by 2010, the industry quickly grew into a multi-billion-dollar sector with an estimated employment of 209,000 people. There is more to this. It was also estimated that the industry would grow at a very fast pace of 7 to 13% in the decade from 2008 to 2018. So it was clear by then, which is the year of 2010, that there was a significant workforce shortfall. This led to the rapid growth of GIST education in the United States. So in a few slides from here, I will show what is going on today. So this slide shows the nationwide, the employment in the GIST industry is about 470,000 in 2023. So this is on the right side of the slide. As you can see here, this is for the entire country. So the workforce has been doubled since 2010, where the number is 209,000. So it is also projected to be more than 500,000 by the year of 2033. This is a growth rate of 11%, which is much faster than the job market overall. Ohio, on this one, on the left side, is slightly slower than the pace right now, but there have been a lot of ups and downs through the years. Now, let's take a look at the wages. So this slide shows the wages of GIST professionals in the nation and in the state of Ohio. In general, the average GIS professionals earn more than $100,000 a year, but there's a range. For example, 10% of the workers in this field in Ohio earn more than $144 a year, while there is another 10% earn less than $51,000 a year. Both of all of those numbers are good numbers, if you ask me. So nationally, the numbers are similar. So I should also point out that there is a yellow sun icon on the slide, on the top of the slide. So I didn't make this up. So the source where the data comes from is called ONET, which is which relies the data published by the U.S. Department of Labor. So they mark this GIS profession as having a bright outlook. So it is a good profession to be in. Now, this slide shows two things. On the right side, it shows the enrollment of undergraduate students in Bachelor of Science degree programs in the country. The undergraduate program at the Ohio State University, as you can see, is on the very top, is one of the largest. But this is the undergraduate students, right, enrolled in 2020. Now, on the left side, we see the total graduate degree granted from the year 2010 to 2020. So these are the graduate students with an advanced degree in those 10 years. So the chart at the bottom shows at the bottom here shows the total growth, how the total grows each year, with a whopping 36% annual growth rate. So this chart on the left does not include Ohio State because we are a newcomer since our master's program was established only about 2 years ago. So the takeaway of these charts on this slide should be this. There are a lot of GIS professionals right now, right, with an advanced degree, either a Master of Science or a professional master's degree. So they are competing for the jobs and work with those who only have an undergraduate degree. So people say numbers don't lie. A lot of people are having or already have a master's degree because there is a clear edge in a master's degree. So it has a huge impact on your career. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this, right, into the career. So expertise in GIS is highly demanded in industries ranging from insurance to banking, retailing to facility management, government to nonprofit. As we saw from the previous slide, an advanced degree such as a professional master's degree will set you apart from others because you have received more advanced and rigorous training in methodology and in theory with cutting-edge problem-solving skills. So a master's degree is absolutely a boost to your career. So some may have concerns about, the years, quote unquote, wasted in school if you pursue a master's degree. This is actually just a myth, and it's not true. So companies and employers today tend to treat the years you spend in education as your experience. So after 2 years in a master's program, you get 2 more years of experience in the field. So as we will see later, online programs like ours will allow you to work while you are getting the degree, not to mention that you are putting yourself in a good position, ready for a higher pay and more leadership responsibility in the job. So the Master of Geographic Information Science and Technology program at Ohio State is 100% online. And this will be ideal for working professionals because you will be able to control the pace. I won't say that you won't sweat, right? I mean, it's a serious program, but you will be able to better balance your work and the school, so which is a good deal. Our program will prepare you with critical skills in mapping and visualization, spatial data analysis and modeling, remote sensing, spatial decision-making, machine learning and artificial intelligence, software development, geospatial databases, and project management, among many other topics. So you will be able to apply these cutting-edge skills to a wide range of applications, from natural resources management to public health to transportation, you name it, as long as you are dealing with geospatial data. So again, 100% online, right? So because you can do this 100% online, you are not required to be on campus. All our courses are delivered asynchronously, meaning that you can set your own schedule in terms of how and when you want to work on the courses. You also don't have to be a full-time student, which means you can take your time and pace to graduation. So some of our current students in the program take 4 courses a semester, which of course is a little bit crazy, but then some only take 1. So it is all up to you based on how much time you want to carve out for your for your education. So when you graduate, we do want you to come to campus to enjoy your success and see the Buckeye Nation. The stadium, the Ohio Stadium, right? The Ohio Stadium is filled with 60,000 plus people in spring commencement, and the arena is also mostly filled in autumn commencement. This, of course, is optional, but you should really make it if you can. So all our online courses or our courses are online. So the course materials are managed using a powerful and user-friendly platform called Common Canvas. You will see exactly the same thing as our in-person students see. But again, everything you need, videos, readings, exercises, quizzes, projects, and so on, are all there in the on the platform. This is what we mean by saying online courses operate just like in-person classes on this slide, except you don't have a fixed schedule and you don't have to come to the classrooms. So everything you need to do in the class is clearly outlined in our well-structured course syllabi. We like our syllabi so much so that many of our faculty members will give you a short quiz asking you about the syllabus of the course. Of course, you will ace that because the instructor will carefully go through the syllabus at the beginning of the semester. So we also use Common Canvas for communication and community building. You will be able to connect to your peers and to the instructors and the TA through the same interface. All our instructors and their TAs have office hours online so that you can join them whenever you have questions. You can also, they are also open to scheduling times outside their office hours. I, for one, have often done that for students who cannot make it to the office hours, which are more or less fixed. So our teaching crew is all full-time faculty members in the Department of Geography. They are a great resource for your learning. So there is a lot of support to our online students. So outside us in the Department of Geography, we also have Ohio State Online. This is a unit in the College of Arts and Sciences that provides support to all our online students on anything from application to course enrollment to financial aid. They have been very helpful to us in the past 2 years since this program started to its existence. Ohio State Online also has a course design team. Now, as a student, you may not have you may not involve in that, but we as teaching faculty members have been working with them for a long while. So these are excellent people who have been helping us making our course top-notch in online teaching. So again, our faculty is always available to meet with you outside of their office hours if you really want. So OSU also has a help desk that is ready to help 24/7 to provide IT support. Now, speaking of IT support, we also have a GIS administrator. So her name is Michelle Hooper. She provides timely support when you have issues with GIS software. We also have a GIS librarian, and his name is Josh Sadvari. So he is extremely knowledgeable when it comes to GIS databases and GIS tools. I have personally worked with both of them closely in many occasions, and they have been really great. So a great feature of for an online program like our MGIST is the price. We believe this is affordable compared with many other programs in this country. If you are out of state, there is only a flat fee of $200 per semester. So financial aid is also available through Ohio State Online. If this is what you need, please make sure to contact me and I will connect you with them. Now, I just need to say a few words about our curriculum. This is actually a flexible curriculum, even though we have listed a lot of courses here. I will come to that a little bit later. So to complete the program, you need 33 credit hours, or equivalently 11 courses, because all our courses are 3 credit hours for each. So to get there, you need to take 4 required core courses. So these are the 4 required courses. So there are GIST professionalism and ethics, photography and map design, fundamentals of GIS, and remote sensing. So then you need to take 3 out of 6 of these classes, or 9 credit hours. There are 6 intermediate electives. Then you need to take 3 out of these 5 advanced electives. So 3 each, so it's 9 credit hours. And finally, you need to complete a capstone project. So the capstone project is where you can showcase your success in GIST. This is the last class you will take in the program. You will be working with an advisor who agrees to supervise you, when you do the research. I, as program director, will be your default advisor, but you are welcome and you are free to choose your own advisor. So the process is this. You will first identify a geospatial problem, and then you need to design a research plan to address that problem. So the plan will include the appropriate methodology, data sources, data collection, and data analysis. So you will be required to make a public presentation to complete the project. So this would be a great opportunity to reach out to the broader audience in the GIST profession. So you might ask, what if you have already got some of those courses on your transcript? Now, there are 2 situations. If you have taken the courses from another graduate institute, or in another graduate program, OSU requires that 80% of your credit hours must be taken from Ohio State. So this means you can transfer 6 credit hours or 2 courses to count toward your program. So that also means that you only need to complete 27 credit hours on 9 courses. Now, if you took similar courses in an undergraduate program, the courses cannot count. But we will be able to waive those courses and work with you to tailor a curriculum that is specifically customized for your interest. You can choose courses either from our own department of geography or from other programs. So again, I will work with you closely to find the right courses for you so that you can complete the program. So finally, let's see how to get in. So you will need a bachelor's degree to apply, but you do not need any previous courses in GIST to apply. So we are going to review a few things. We're going to review your statement, your CV, your transcript, and the 2 letters of recommendation. So your statement is very important. This is the place where you elaborate on the goals of your career in GIST and why a master's degree in GIST at Ohio State fits you. We do not need you to take GRE, we do not require GRE scores. So we admit students for spring and autumn. The deadline for autumn is June 30th, and for spring is December 1st for domestic students. So you can use this first link on this slide to directly apply, or you can go to our homepage and we have a link there so that you can apply. Thank you again for coming today. And again, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me and I will get back to you.